Alright, here I want to show you how you can divide a given line into a number of equal parts. How you can divide a given line into a number of equal parts. What do I mean by that? You are given a line and you want to divide it, for example, into 5 equal parts, 6 equal parts, 7 equal parts, or 8 equal parts, and so on. That's what I mean by dividing a given line into a number of equal parts. Now, the line that we want to divide into a number of equal parts has a length of 80 millimeters. That is equivalent to 8 centimeters. So, let's look at how this can be done. You need to listen and look at the way I'm going to do it. So the first thing is, with your T-square on your paper, draw a line of any length with a thin continuous line, as you can see it here. Alright, after drawing this line, so you take your ruler, set it on this line, and take a measurement of 80 millimeters or 8 centimeters. So this is the starting point where I have 0 and here I have 8. So because I'm dealing with this line, this is the line that I want to divide into a number of equal parts. So I will make it thick to make it more feasible. Okay. So we want to divide this line now. So this is line AB. So you can use any letter. You can use PQ or LM or MN or YZ. So you can use any number, any letter. Any letter. Now, we want to divide this line into 12 equal parts. We want to divide this line AB 80 millimeters into 12 equal parts. So how do you do that? So you take your set square, your 30 by 60 degree set square, if you have this. If it is that small one that you have, there is no problem. But this makes my work faster than using that small one. So if you have this type, it's good. So you take your 30 degree set square, you set it on your set square like this, and you move it. Make sure the edge of the set square is perfectly laid on the edge of the T-square. Okay, so you set it at this point A here, and you draw a line. From this point A, you draw a line like this. Okay, so this line should be done or should be drawn with a thin continuous line. So this line should be drawn with a thin continuous line, as you can see it here. It is drawn with a red pen. So now this line is line AC. So I will call it line AC. So we want to divide line AB into 12 equal parts. Now you take your compass. So you take your compass and extend it to any convenient radius. So it may be small as this. So depending on the length of the line, you have to be conscious of what you are doing. So nobody is going to tell you that you should take 1 centimeter or 2 centimeters as the radius that you are going to use here. So you are the one that will determine that yourself. So I want to use this radius now. I'm okay with this radius. So you take this radius, you put it at point A here. Starting from point A, you make an arc on line AC like this. Then you remove it. So you put it on this one. So you make an arc here. So this is 2. Then you put it here. You make an arc again. This is 3. You put it here. You make an arc again. This is 4. You put it here. So you make an arc again. So this is 5. So you put it here. You make an arc again. this is 6. You don't have to rush, just be doing it little by little. Don't have to rush. So then you put it here, you make an arc here. This is 7. Then you put it here, so you make an arc again. This is 8. So you put it here, so you make an arc here. This is 9. So you put it here again, so you make an arc. So this is 10. So it makes 2. Then you make an arc again. So this is 11, and you put it here, you make an arc here. This is 12. So you do it gently, so you don't have to rush. Okay? Now, so the next thing is we are going to number these points. So this is 1. So this is 2. This is 3. This is 4. This is 5. This is 6. This is 7. This is 8. So this is 9. This is 10. This is 11. And this is 12. So you number it like this. Alright, so the next thing that you are going to do is that you take your ruler. You are to join the last division, which is this point 12. You join it with the end of line AB, which is point B. So this is what I mean. So join this point 12 with point B on line AB. So this is it, with a thin continuous line. So I believe you can see it. Okay, so after doing this, because we are dividing this line into 12 equal parts, so we need to draw lines from each of these points to line AB. So what we are going to do now is that you take your set square. So this is my set square. So you take your set square, you can take any one. You can take this small one, which is 45 by 45 degree set square. So you set it along this line like this. As the line is bent, so you set the set square along the line. So now, if you do your own, the line may not be bent like this. Your own may be standing upright like this, or it may bend in this way. So you don't have to worry that this one is like this. So you don't have to worry. So you are still working well. Your work is correct. So whether it is bent like this, or it is standing upright like this, or it is bent like this, you are still correct. So don't worry, okay, about the direction of the line. So the reason why my own line is bending like this is because of the radius that I took. If I have taken a radius that is more than this, it will have bent in this way, or it will have standing upright. So take note of that. Don't have to be panicked whether it is bending like this, or it is standing upright, or it's bent in this way. You are correct. Okay, so the next thing we are going to do now is that you set your set square like this along this line. Set it along this line, and then you support it with your ruler. You support it with your ruler, because what you want to do is that you want to draw parallel lines. You want to draw parallel lines, so you set it like this. So the next thing is you support it with your ruler and you hold the ruler. The ruler should not move. So then you move the set square to the next point while the ruler remains stationary on the paper. So you now hold it. You don't have to ask anybody to help you. You can do it yourself, as you can see me doing it myself. So from here, you draw a line like this. Then you hold the ruler down again. You move it to the next point. You move the set square to the next point. The ruler must not shift. If it shifts, the work will not be correct. So then you draw a line. Next, you move the set square to the next point. The ruler will remain stationary on the paper. So you draw. Next, you move to the next point. So you draw. Next, you move the set square to the next point, you draw. So next, you move it to the next point, so you draw. Okay. Next, you move the set square to the next point. Make sure the ruler does not shift. Then you move the set square again to the next point. You draw. You don't have to rush this. This is a technical work, so you need to be patient. So you move it to the next point again. So you draw. So you move it to the next point. You draw it. Then you move it to the last point. So you draw a line like this. All right. So looking at what we have here, we have divided this line AB, which is equal to 80 millimeters or 8 centimeters, into 12 equal parts. So if you take a measurement or distance from here to here, it will be equal to distance from here to here. It will be equal to distance from here to here. So this is how we divide a line into a number of equal parts in technical or geometrical drawing. Thank you for listening. God bless you. So you need to practice this. You need to practice it. So watch the video many times and make sure as you are watching the video, you are doing your own. And I believe you will master it in a little while. Thank you for listening.